Tuned into the Lady Charmaine live show, and I'm your host, Lady Charmaine. And as always, I got another great interview for you today. Now, when you think of songs like Tell Me, In My Bed, or Never Make a Promise, well, this group just might come to mind, and I tell you who it is coming up right after this. My guest today rose to fame in the 1990s in Baltimore, Maryland, and they recorded 7 top 40 hits and 3 number 1 singles. And they are here today to talk about their TV One Unsung episode, The Story of Dru Hill. Help me welcome to the Lady Charmaine live show, Sisqo, Smoke, and Black. Welcome to the show.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey.
Welcome to Dru Hill Season 5.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, Sisqo, you actually came on my show 9 years ago, actually. And you and I had the best conversation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we talked actually almost an hour. That interview was almost an hour. And you shared so much stuff. And I got to ask you this question, though, Sisqo. Do you still send your tithes to your church? That blessed me. So you told me when you be on tour, you sent your tithes to your church. I think you went to Empowerment Temple with Pastor Jamal Bryant at the time.
Yeah, I don't live in Baltimore anymore, but I still pay my tithes and offerings.
All right. A little amen to that. How many people don't? Well, I want to talk to you briefly.
Mm-hmm.
So for all of you, but this question is going to go to Sisqo, and then I'm going to be asking Smoke and Black some questions as well. Smoke and Black are the brand new members of Dru Hill, so we're going to talk to you guys a little bit later, but I want to kick off the story with Sisqo. Sisqo, were you surprised when you guys got the call to do Unsung, and what was your reaction?
Well, yeah, I was kind of surprised because initially they had asked us to do the show a couple of times, and we were hesitant at first because initially it seemed like whenever artists would do Unsung, it almost seemed like a swan song, like it was, like kind of the end of the artist's career. And so, like I said, when it seemed like that was the format of the show, we were reluctant initially. But Kathy Hughes, who has been very instrumental in our group's success, right from the very beginning, had come to us and said that they were changing the face of the show, and it wasn't so much about the end of an artist's career as it was just kind of showing people, basically, the artists that they love, and just basically just showing them. And so we was like, okay, I can get with that, because we somewhere different every week. Like a couple of days ago, we had a sold out show here in LA at the Forum. Mm-hmm. We just got back from Dubai. Next week, we're headed to all the way to Jordan. Not Michael Jordan, but like Jesus Jordan. The thing with the troops, and so we're very much like constantly working around the world, singing these hits. And, Unsung is just basically another platform for us to just basically show our fans that we're still out here, still performing. It's like, when we first came out, we said, tell me what you want. Mm-hmm. And now we're saying, we're giving you what you need. And that's the name of our first single that you can get anywhere digital music is simple.
We're going to be talking about that. So we're going to be talking about that in just a few moments. But I want to give the audience just a little bit of history of Dru Hill. I know you guys started off as a teenage boy group growing up. First, how was the group formed, and who idea was it to even start a singing group? Sisqo.
That's all in the show. Like, we ain't going to that now. Don't nobody watch the show.
Oh, they would definitely watch the show. Do you know how many fans we now? Now, when you was talking about the swan song of Unsung, Unsung is one of my favorite shows, Unsung and Unsung Hollywood, because it gives me history of the actual group. So I never ever looked at the show in a negative light. It gave me so much insight into the group and what happened. And for me and the people that I know in the industry, is very educational. So whenever I talk to people or whenever I'm on a panel and it talks about it's like when you want to get into the music industry, I always use Unsung as a platform to tell people to watch, because you always hear the same thread. People got into the music business, they did not read their contracts, and then all of a sudden when their money got funny. So now get you an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you find that money so you can read your contracts, so you can see how much money you're going to be getting. So it is so important. So I think it laid the foundation for new artists today who are looking to get into the industry on the what not to do to help them. So I never looked at the show in a negative light. It's so informative. And I really wish a lot more artists would understand telling their story helps the new people today on what not to do and not be so gullible. How, you got the management deals, then you got production deals, and then you got the label deal, but the production company got the deal with the label. So you need to be able to know how that works, just like in the New Edition story. So that's why I want to thank everyone for sharing their story, because a lot of people aren't aware of that. They think they're signed to the label, but no, you signed to a production deal. And that's what we learned from Unsung. And people don't realize how much we learn from watching the show. So, so tell all your friends.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I can definitely add to that though, because sometimes you don't really have a choice. Like, we heard. I remember Babyface told us a long time ago, you just gotta outlive the bad deal, because when you are doing your best to get into the entertainment industry, like for me specifically, when they gave us our first contract, for me it was like, minimum wage job, record deal. Minimum wage job, record deal. You know what? I think I took the record deal. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like sometimes you can't. You're not in the position to ask for a whole lot when you first are getting signed. You just kind of got to make it through that bad contract, because they could just say, you know what, never mind, we don't want to sign you. So like I said, sometimes I was fortunate enough to have made it through and basically learned from what happened with myself and Dru Hill, so that when I went into my solo project, I was able to navigate, those contracts and things a little bit differently. And so now I own my own masters.
Okay, smart. But let me ask you a question, Sisqo. Did you know you were getting into a bad deal?
No, yeah. When we
You
first
did?
signed that first deal, I knew it was bad. I knew it was bad, but it was better than my minimum wage job.
Got you. Okay. So
You know what I mean?
okay, got you. Makes a lot of sense. Well, you have two brand new artists that are with you now. We have Smoke and we have Black. And I want to talk to you, Smoke and Black, right now, because I know you two are the newest members of the group. And you guys came from a group called Playa. How did you guys get connected with Sisqo to form the new Dru Hill?
This is Smoke. Go ahead, Smoke. This is Smoke. We've been friends of Dru Hill, for over 20 years. A lot of people don't know that. We were on the same record label together. We did our first, tours together. It was just us and them on a tour called Ladies Night Out. We've been, we like to, look at ourselves as like cousins.
Okay.
Because, we've been, having respect for one another and been down for one another, for over 20 years. So when we got the call that said, hey, let's come together and form, this super group, it was a no-brainer. It was like, yeah, well, absolutely. We respect each other's talents. We have as Black, I've heard Black say before, we have similar influences as far as music is concerned. When it comes to Jodeci or just that gospel grit, that you're so used to hearing in gospel or Jodeci. So just coming together with, what we have and what they have together, I mean, it's just like it's out of this world. If you've heard the new single, you'll understand even clearly what I'm talking about.
Now, I wanted to talk to you about that in just a moment because Dru Hill has such a unique sound, right? And some groups have a sound that just cannot be mimicked or duplicated. It's just their sound. So for you, Black, I want to talk to you because I want to talk to you about the brand new album and the new single because we're going to hit on y'all slamming in this new single. So Black, let's talk about that. Tell everybody about the name of the new album and the new single and the inspiration behind the new project.
This is Black. The new single is called What You Need. It's exactly what you need. It's exactly what's needed or what's missing in today's music, real emotion. People not really singing with emotion and singing, I won't say from the heart, because I believe they're trying to be true to themselves, but I always felt like that music is supposed to make you feel something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to invoke some type of emotion. So the combination of both groups being real soul singers, it's just been a blessing to work with. I'm a songwriter as well, so to be able to write songs and vocal produce the likes of Sisqo, Smokey, who's two of my favorite singers in the world, it's been an honor, and it's been fun. It's like playing point guard and you feed you got Michael Jordan on one side and Kobe or Magic or any other of the greats you getting to pass the ball to. So it's been fun. It's been super fun. And the name of the new album is Second Coming. Due out. We're still putting the finishing pieces on it, so it's gonna come out soon. But we're just trying to not trying. Sisqo always says, if you trying, you ain't doing. We
Right.
bringing R&B back in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we on. That's what we doing.
Now, I got a chance to hear the new single. Now, I wasn't sure what it was going to sound like because, like I said, Dru Hill has such a unique sound. You guys brought R&B back. The song is nice, it's sexy, it's sensual. When you hear the soul in it, because I like to listen to music while I'm working because if it causes me to look back at my phone so I can hear the song, then you're doing something. If I could just work through it, then and my mind can drift off, then there's a problem. I was like, oh my God, somebody came through with a note. I wish I could listen to the song with y'all to say, who was that? Somebody in this group was killing it. And then you hear, I'm like, oh my God. So y'all, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm looking at this camera right now while I'm talking to y'all. Okay. This song was slamming and it's good.
I'm just gonna say, I think everybody at one point in time in the song hit like one of those notes that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was like, who is this? I'm like, then y'all just start marrying the song, and I don't know if y'all was out singing one another, whatever y'all was doing, it was working, and I'm like, this is it. Radio, I'm serious though. I was like, okay, I would definitely be playing this on the show, okay, because y'all killing it, and that's what radio needs, because it needed right now in the industry. We need something to break through the monotony that we're hearing the same old stuff. I need a good R&B song that's just like make you say yes. Well, this is the song. Okay, we needed one, so we got a 2020 yes song, y'all. It is called What You Want, Get What You Need, And wait a minute, hold on. Were all y'all raised in the church? Who? I know, Sisqo, you were. Black Smoke, because everybody got that little gospel. Thank you.
Black. It's Black. My father, I'm a PK, so I was raised definitely in the church, raised up on, we from Louisville, Kentucky originally, so raised up on good quartet gospel, you know what I'm saying? Good choir gospel, so, I mean, it goes back to feeling, you know what I'm saying? I come from a place, Sisqo comes from a place, Smoke comes from a place, but you sing from the heart, so what from the heart goes to the heart, so it's, I mean, when we sing, man, I like to say when I sing, man, we like to leave everything out on the stage. We like to sing like we might not be able to sing tomorrow. And I think that's what's definitely, like you said, breaking up the monotony of what's going on in general. Dru Hill's always been known for being a powerful singing group and dynamic performer. So we're just trying to, raise the bar on all of that.
Well, you did it, because I say the same thing. What comes from the heart reaches the heart, and you feel it. And I'm like, y'all almost feel like a little anointed in there. Y'all was singing from your soul. some soul singers right here. Because wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you what I really said, y'all. I said somebody in this group know Jesus, because you can only sing like that if you have known Him and sang for Him. So I'm gonna be totally honest. That's what I said. So I want to say to you guys, congratulations. You guys sound so good. I mean, you did not miss a step with this single, because that was my concern. What are they going to sound like? And you guys brought it all the way together with a fresh sound for 2020. So thank you guys so much. And I want to remind everybody to make sure that you definitely go and pick up their brand new single. Dru Hill is back. They said the second coming, and it's for real. Make sure you go and get it. But I want to make sure that everyone tune in this Sunday to the premiere episode of TV One's Unsung, the story of Dru Hill, airing at 10/9 Central on TV One. And guys, I got to have you back on the show.
Yes.
And again, everybody.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wait a minute. And okay, well, Sisqo, share you guys' social media if people want to follow you.
Yep, it's Dru Hill for real, and DruHillOnline.com. Is that what it is, Smoke?
That is what it is. It was Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's Dru Hill for real. The number 4, Dru Hill for real. And the website is DruHillOnline.com.
Wonderful.
This is Black. One more thing. Make sure you get that new single, What You Need, available on all digital platforms.
It is what you need.
I love it. So y'all go get that. So again, thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show. And you guys definitely have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.